I'm back. So I wanted to tell you what kind of solution I came up with for my hair. Now that I don't wash my water with water only anymore, but I went back to shampoos and also silicones. But before you switch off, stay tuned, because I do think it's really logic how I care for my hair right now, which I want to try that for the next few weeks, and today it really feels good. It's what I did today, and I really feel released by doing this now, because my hair feels good. I think my hair looks good, and I feel well with it again. So, and I do think it's very logic why I do what I do. So maybe I can, maybe some of you are searching for the right hair care as well, and I'm not at the end of my journey. I do what I can do, and maybe this can help someone. So yes, so this is about, I tried to do it, I tried to solve the problem by purity, going for the most natural hair care, which I think is still good for the one who it is working for, but for me it just didn't. And I'm explaining why in my last video. So I think for those who it doesn't work for, I think we should step away from 100% purity and really, think about it and make it work for us. So here's how I made it work for me, or how I try to make it work for me. So I'm gonna update you in a few weeks how I am doing with it. So my solution is actually not it is a compromise. It's not the ideal way I think of hair care, but for me it helps me get to my goals with my hair. And my goals for my hair are long hair. I love long hair. I've always loved long hair, and of course I love healthy long hair, which I don't have. So my hair is really damaged. I have damaged long hair. So, and I researched in the internet how you can repair hair, and I came to the conclusion that you can't. There is no way to repair hair. There only are products that can make your hair look like they have been repaired. They can make it look healthy, but in fact they are not healthy again. So I quickly got to that question I had to ask myself. Do I want long and splitted ends, or do I want shorter hair but healthy hair? So I had to decide between long hair or healthy hair. And I really think that is what it comes down to. Of course, not every long hair is as damaged as mine, because I bleached it, and that is very silly. But even if you don't bleach your hair in the ends is always more damaged than at the roots, because it's older, it's years old, and all of the climate and cold and heat and everything, what is in the world, will make it become damaged and make it split. And that is how you have to cut your hair. And of course, if you have damaged hair, the first thing you can think of is cut your hair. And I also did that. My hair was so much longer, and I cut it already after all of the damagedness came out. And I did so, but it didn't really help much. So I think if I would cut off all the damaged ends, really damaged ends, I would have to cut it off that much. And that is pretty much where I bleached it most. I also bleached it here, but maybe only once. And so that is how much I would have to cut off my hair, but I just won't. I love long hair, and I really had to ask myself that question: do I want long hair or do I want healthy hair? I had to set priorities, and that is why I call my solution a compromise and not really an ideal solution, but I make compromises. Do I have long hair, which is like actually rather unhealthy, or do I cut it off like real much and have super healthy hair? And my answer to that is I want to have long hair. I really do not want to cut it off that much, and I do accept that it is not that healthy then. But I cannot live with hair which is so damaged that every time I comb it or brush it very, very carefully, it still breaks off in the ends, like that much. Like really, it just breaks off because it cannot stand that mechanical stress. So yeah, this is where the silicones come in again. I researched about silicones so much, and you know, while they don't let anything into your hair, they also protect your hair. So there's not only negative things about silicones. And I watched YouTube videos of the most beautiful hair women, like of women with the most beautiful hair, shiny and so long and so strong, and I didn't really care about if it really was that strong and healthy or if it only looked like it. But obviously they were great with it. Like, they looked great. The hair was adorable and so thick and everything. And then they, you know, showed me the products they use, one silicone after the other, like silicone bombs, partially. And I was like, these women have so adorable hair. How can they use all these silicones and have that adorable hair? So obviously it does not damage their hair. And of course, if they washed out all those silicones and went silicone free, I'm 100% sure that most of those women would have damaged hair because there's no nourishment going into the hair with those silicones. But as long as they are on those silicones, they apparently have wonderful hair. And that is how I thought, okay, if I want to keep my long hair, which is damaged as shit, then I might have to go back to silicones for my ends. So here's what I decided. I do not use silicones on my scalp. No, never, because that like coats your scalp and you can't breathe. And you know, in the end, your hair is dead. It's not living. Like, it cannot repair itself or, you know, rejuvenate itself. It's just dead, and all you can do is keep it in that state that it is in. So you can't make it better, but you can prevent it from getting worse. So what I do, that is why, because it's dead material, that is why I'm fine with silicones in my ends, in my lengths, here, from here downwards. But I'm not fine with it like on my scalp, on my skin. And also I want to try growing out my new hair, which is unbleached, non-bleached, and not damaged yet, like without silicone. So all the nutrition and oils I put on it, you know, I treat it with, really come into the hair and strengthen it really, like it is really healthy. So I'm planning on putting silicones here to make it stronger, like yeah, with that coat around them, that silicone coat, so it doesn't break off when I comb it. So yeah, I'm fine that this is actually damaged, that this is not healthy, but it looks healthier with silicones. And this part I try to really keep healthy naturally without silicones and yeah, proper treatments. So I do know that silicones are actually not, you know, not good for the environment. That is the part I don't like about it, but I do see it as a, you know, as a temporary meantime until my hair has grown long. And yeah, I just try to step away from that 100% purity. I have to make it without silicones because I would not make it without silicones in my lengths. And yeah, that is why I use them again, and today I used them the first time. They have a really good product, and it's also with proteins, and it feels heavenly, really, like I feel so good, and that is why it's worth the compromise, and although it's not natural in the end. But I can keep my long hair, and it really feels good to step away from that, I really have to make it, like I really want to, like I cannot force on myself being 100% natural or pure or silicone free, and you know, it stresses me, and I just didn't want that anymore. So I know that it's the silicone's fault that my hair got damaged here. So I bleached it, and that is when, you know, that damaged my hair, of course, but then it really needs that repair and, you know, treatment. You can't repair it, but it needs to be treated for to stay in that way and not break off. But then I just, you know, put silicones back in the day, and then, you know, then I went silicone free when I got into that natural pure hair care routine, and that is when all that damage like got obvious. And you know, it's the silicone's fault, I really do think so. But now that I'm in that damaged state, there's no way back to healthy hair here. Like where it's already damaged, there's no way back to healthy. And so all I can do is keep it in that way, make it look healthy although not being healthy, and you know, keep it in that, keep the hair. Otherwise I would have to cut it off, and I don't want that. So the bad silicones I call good for my ends now, to be able to keep my ends. And so many women who have gorgeous, the most gorgeous hair use silicones, and that just made me rethink that, and I decided to give it a try again with silicones. So my decision was long versus healthy. Like in the end here it's healthy, so I tried to grow out this unbleached hair, this undamaged hair healthily, but without having to cut off the length now. And so my decision was silicones in the bleached hair, which is that, so it doesn't really harm my hair, it doesn't go into my body. I think that is a good compromise. So silicones in the lengths, in the bleached lengths, versus cut it off. And my new unbleached hair is silicone free and with the right treatment, so that is also a very good compromise. And yeah, so I decided for just looking healthy, so my hair, for my hair to just look healthy versus be healthy. So I think that is the big priority you have to set. What do you want for your hair? Health or length? So maybe that is helpful for some of you girls who want to have long hair or healthy hair, whatever. So, and finally I just concluded for myself that, like, why be pure if it makes something worse, if it makes your hair damaged? Like, there's no reason. So I hope this helped. Give this a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. And if you are interested in what products I use or how my hair regimen is now, also give this a like, and yeah, I'm happy to share that as well. I see you. Bye. Oh, actually, you may be really interested in my new products, because I found such a great series, a vegan series, without alcohol, without glycerin, without salt in it, without silicones, and it's just great. I tried it the first time today and I'm stoked. So maybe that is, and it's German, so not too expensive to import it from the USA. And yeah, so let me know if you are interested in that, and I see you next video. Bye. Mwah.